Alright everybody, welcome to Exilium Games. I am Exilium. This has been something of an exciting period for me as I go through this Let's Play. Oh, by the way, what do you notice different? The robot guy glows. There's a small little patch. I didn't see any patch notes for it, but we now glow, so that's cool. I also need to remember to pack. I want to get a daylight. Oh, that's different. Huh. Interesting. That's glowing. I'm not sure why that's glowing from an angle. The way it picks up light's kind of weird. Look it! That's the first time I've seen a landing. That's a screenshot where. Oh, motherfucker. It lands inside of it! And I have no way to get up there. Can I land on it, maybe? Nope. That's too bad. Alright. Well, I really want to capture an image of that happening, and it's picking up my light from my glowy thing. That's cool. So I have vertical light, evidently. That helps. So that's new. It actually lands inside. Is there another one on inbound here that I can capture? No, they're a little bit far away. Oh, there's gonna be 3 of them. Yep. Sorry guys, for the moment, I have to capture this thumbnail. This is, I want a better thumbnail for my video that put this together, because I know a lot of people are interested in the interstellar stuff, or the interplanetary transport stuff, and I want to make sure that the thumbnail highlights that piece. So, ideally, this would be rough. I don't think we want to stay on this planet. I really don't know what to do yet. That's a rough one. Okay, so they're going to come in. I want to make sure I'm catching the best thumbnail I can get. That's going to be something of a trick, since I can't scroll out anymore. Could I do this though? And then maybe, nope, that just makes it all worse. Okay, that was terrible. Are they going to go in the hole? There we go. Ah, I might have missed it. Come on, go out of the hole. You can do it. Did I just goober the whole thing? Gosh dang it. I did, didn't I? Yep, I did. Missed it. We'll give it one more shot. Here comes the other one. That's faster than I can fly this distance, so this is really, really good. I want to capture that landing, and now that we're on the sun side, I'll be able to get a good image of it. But I need to be something like this, I think, to get a really good image of it landing and taking off for a good thumbnail. 1, 2, 3, and F12. There we go. Just bear with me. I'll get started here. This is a super important thumbnail. This is quite the achievement. It was so difficult to put together, but it's done. Should be landing soon. Come on. Just bear with. There it goes. Okay, I got a bunch, and we'll take some when he takes off. Does he take off? Alright, there we go. Alright, so we got a bunch of that's awesome. Okay. So the chore today, or in this particular stream, is to set up the automation of yellow power. Now, I don't want to tear this apart because I have ships and they're shipping stuff, because that's what ships do. So I need to do a lot of stuff and things. What do we got in here? Yep, we took that out. So for yellow power, I need these. So I can get those out relatively easy, and these. So that's the easy piece. And honestly, I might just want to set up the yellow power like right there. Oh wait, I forgot about that. Give me this. I need these. So those come here. Yeah. So the titanium will come out of this. These will come back around over here up to this. And then I can send. It doesn't fit. That's fine. There's no more making this base pretty. It's just the way it is. It's gonna be spaghetti. It's fine. Really, probably should spend a solid day trying to update this and make it better. I did this, like this is modular, so I can just copy this and make it modular and produce more blue if I want it. Oh, now that I got this charged all the way, I actually can turn my research back on. At 14.8. How's my swarm doing? We're building up. Not quite as far as I want. Why is that? So we've got plenty of this. I think I just had to catch back up. So for a minute there, I was charging this thing, and it takes an enormous amount of power. When it's charging initially, it's 30 megawatts, 30, and right now I have 11.7 gigajoules saved up in this thing. I mean, that's massive amount of power. Let's get some research going because I need it. I need this to do the actual Dyson Sphere itself, but then that's going to require this and then this. So that's not worth doing right now. This does power transmission, and this is actually relatively easy to. It outputs 45 megawatts. I mean, I put one on one planet, one on the other planet, because the other planet's producing 31, 32 megawatts, and I'm not really making anything there anymore, except for refining titanium. It's sitting some of that power here might be useful, and that's pretty cheap to make. Plus, I need it for this anyways. I don't have any deuterium going yet, mainly because deuterium takes hydrogen, and hydrogen is required for red, so I don't want to mess with that. This is required to make these something. Remember? Yeah, these. Okay. So I don't care about that right now. And that'll finish that tier. Satellite power distribution system. I suspect this is just a kind of like telephone poles or power poles, but in space. That'll be neat. I actually want to get that, but not right now. More deuterium, I don't care about. This is going to be required for purple, yep, or maybe. Where's purple at? There it is. There's purple. And I'm not going to mess around with purple until I get most of the yellow done, so that's a whole another nightmare that I don't want to deal with. Fusion power. They are using deuterium for fusion. Basically cold fusion. They don't say cold fusion here, but that's what deuterium is for. It's cold fusion. Alright, so we're going to do this. Actually, let me check my upgrades real quick. This will allow me to get to other systems, but I need purple, so we're not doing that right now. I could go this direction to be able to go to another system, but why go to another system when I haven't fully exploited this one, so I don't care about that. This will make my solar cells last longer, and we're doing that. My calculation is it gives an 8.33% total power to my solar cells. And that is another thing I need to do on my list, is put more of these things over here around the equator. So let me see if I can demonstrate this. Yeah, I can. Okay. So see this line right here, the thick one? That's the equator. And then someone pointed me out another stream. There's actually quadrants. So these line up, and that's a quadrant. So in theory, you could place one of these here at every, so basically for a planet, and no matter which way you rotate it, you're always collecting from the sun, which makes that way more useful. And kind of do the same thing with the guns, so you're always able to shoot at the sun. So that's something I want to do too. But my first priority is getting the yellow power going, so let's get to work on that. I have my ships coming in on that thing. I know we got a bunch of people that are joining. Thank you for joining. I appreciate it. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask me. I've obviously have made it quite far in this game. I spent a lot of hours in. I think I'm up to 16, 17 hours, something like that. And so I'm more than happy to give answers, advice, whatever, my insights, if I have any. Alright, so let's start here. This is going to make the little gem thingy bobber, and then that will get combined with this over here, with that, and then that will make these. I completely lied to you. Titanium gets mixed with these, and then these go by themselves in there to make yellow power. So we just need to make the these things. So right now, I don't need this to be pretty. That's a rough one. Let's work on getting this piped over from here. What am I doing on belts? This gives me my cubes. It's running at 100% efficiency still, which is good. We're just sending them here. And so for the moment, I actually want to pull them from this box. Start using them. Should we add more belts over the top of this stuff? That's awesome. Okay. I mean, why not, right? Because look, it's really cool how high these things can go. How high can I make these? There doesn't appear to be a limit. So yeah, there's that. Getting that up high enough and then over there. We could do it, sure. I need to come down here. So we'll come out. And then we'll start raising here and then over that way. That's what I'm going to do. Just because I want it nice and spaghetti-like. So we'll go 92, do this here? Yep, that works. Do that. That's the lower side, so we'll go here and 1, 2, 3, I think will work. And then this will just go right over the top of this. Will it? Will it behave? What is our major malfunction here? Fly with another object. No. It's because I did it wrong. There we go. I guess I don't need it to be that high, do I? I don't. Let's fix that a little bit. Go down 1. Can we go down even one more? Maybe? I wish this was a little bit smoother, but trying to work in 3 dimensions is something of a pain. Nope, because if I go lower, it'll collide with that other one. Do that. We'll trim this back because we don't need to be high all the way. So we can go like this. Trim, 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 and trim. And we'll start coming down from there. And this will go here, but I want it to be all the way down. So give me that. That is perfect. And there. Oh my god, do you see what I just did? Anybody? No? It's fine. I guess it's not too bad. But I haven't figured out how to reverse the belt direction. I thought R was supposed to do it, but it doesn't appear to work. Unless I'm doing it wrong. There is a hotkey in the menu that shows R is supposed to do something. Do that. Go here. Raise it up. 2, I believe, is where I had it at. And then there. And then you go down. You go there. There we go. Now I'm going to want to take this out, so what we're going to do is for the moment kill that. That way I drain all these first. And then I can remove this to clean it up because I obviously care so much about being organized. That's humor, isn't it? Alright, so come down here. I guess we can go, yep, like this. And he gets more iron. And copper. Guess I can pick up a stack of that. Yeah. Is it done researching? Is it just stopped? Yeah, I'm out of stuff. I'm out of yellow, which we are aware of. That's a problem. I have this come. Okay. So now we have to figure out. Oh, please don't tell me I have to do that. Okay, so I don't know how to make. There's a filter. There we go. Alright. So that's something I'll have to teach people. If you watch this video, you will now learn something that probably no one else has figured out. Alright, that builds those, and then these, I'm having a hydrogen shortage. What's going on? My system's getting back up really bad. This is bad. Like, really, really bad. Okay, so the problem here is my fuel tank's full. My fuel tank is full because I stopped making stuff that needs fuel. So plastic needs fuel, which it's using, but not super fast. And where's that? This needs fuel, and that needs fuel. Except none of it's doing anything right now because I have a backlog. So that's gonna be entertaining to take care of. It'll be fine. Okay, so now we have this is creating these. Combine that with those to that, and we'll have yellow power done. In fact, I can just do this. Let's go here. No, actually, hang on. Raise it by 1. Think. Lower it down. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. And then there we go. So, how is nobody's actually? I'd say how is everybody doing, but no chatters yet. Again, just ask me questions. I actually enjoy sharing my experiences and knowledge of the game that I've obtained so far. And not only that, but there have been some chatters that have actually shared information that actually improved my own game, so there is that too. This is interesting to note. You can actually put 3 under a hop like this, which originally I thought you could only do 1, but that fits nicely. Okay, there that goes. How do we want to do this? Right here, I think? Yep. So we'll do a U here. 1, 2, I think is what I need for that. Let's put it right here. Actually, I think the entry points are there. That's fine. So we'll go right here. Then all the way down. Oh, hey, Alright, this is the fun part of this. I gotta pronounce your guys' names. Mazel? Yes, you can stick liquid storage tanks. The trick to that, there isn't a trick. There's a drawback to doing that. And I guess, actually, it's not a bad idea for what it is right now. To resolve the backlog that I have. But if I ever want to move this and you got it emptied out, if you delete this, you lose all of it. It's just gone. It doesn't go in your inventory or nothing. So like most of my tanks are full fuel, which is good because right now I still have enough to make everything work, even though I have a backup in my system. And this is why some people have asked me why I use buffers, and this is why. So if some change in my system creates a supply shortage, I have a buffer to keep me going until I get things fixed. At least that's what I tell myself. Alright, let's do this, that. I need for this to work. This needs to be 2 up. 1, 2. Collide with other object. What? Oh, that's lame. Do you want me to be 3 up for that to work? Okay. That's gonna have to change then. 3 up right there. And bring it all the way down. It's kind of lame that it has to be that high. Whatever. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah, it's whatever. It kind of bothers me, to be honest. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I should probably start over here. 1, 2, 3. Can I do this? Get it over here? Let's go down 1. Down another 1. Okay. And then I can go up and up like this. There we go. Alright, so normally I would try to make my base a little bit more organized and pretty, but I gotta be honest, there is a certain industrial feel when you got just the whole steampunk sort of, or not, cyberpunk type thing going on here with sky bridges and stuff all over the place. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. Sure, why not? Ladies and gentlemen, yellow power is now fully automated. Is it fast enough for what I need to do? It's running at full 100%. So it's possible I'll need another one of these. We'll see once it gets up to speed how much that matters. Besides building sizes, splitter, expression, the frickin' splitter of this thing, I hate this thing. I mean, it's neat, it does its job. It's just too big. So if you're trying to stick it, let's say in Factorio, you know how we have these belts? Let's say I wanted to split off right here. It would be impossible. In Factorio, there's actually a splitter belt that fits. Well, it actually technically fits 2 spaces. Fits a little better, but this does its thing. And this does have the ability. Do I have one set up where I can demonstrate it real quick? No, I don't. But there are 3 variations of this. If you guys don't know, there's one that has 2 entries at the low level and then two entries at the higher level. And then there's one with an upper and lower on each side, basically. Yeah, right. Exactly. And that would be super nice, but it's not a thing. And I would move this over one, but I need this ramp to be able to hop over this thing here. And that's why it's where it's at. It's fine. It's fine. You'll hear me say it a lot. It's fine. It's fine. Um, yes, if you want it to look organized, you're going to eat a lot of space. And on this planet, it's super hard because you have all this freaking water. Now you can do this. I have this unlocked, so I can make this stuff and fill all this in. And actually, at some point later in the game where you have a massive factory just making this entire planet concrete is my goal. I am going to destroy this planet on purpose. Anyway, so yellow power's going, and we're up to stage 2 now, and this will fill in, hopefully. I don't know if... It is feeding to the top, so eventually... What I'm trying to see is if... No, I need more. Yep. So I need another one of these going, which is fine. I'll need to do an adjustment then. All right, I know what I do. I know what to do. So I got the interplanetary. Obviously, I have the interplanetary because I'm shipping. See these right here? These are the actual ships that'll move supplies back and forth. The actual ships I built. And when they come down, they land inside this tube, and then they launch out of the tube. It's kind of cool. But I have this planet on the other side. This is, and you can see a ship taking off right now, or is landing. It's landing. See how it turns vertical? And then it'll land inside the one I have on this planet. Yeah. And then it'll take off. And there it goes. But this planet is completely flat, has no water whatsoever. It's a beautiful planet to build on, except it has very little coal and no oil. I actually am producing something in the neighborhoods of 31 kilowatts worth of power on this. Or excuse me, megawatts, not kilowatts. 31 megawatts of power I'm producing on this. I have 6 generators and something like 30 or 40 windmills on it. So I'm pulling into titanium from that planet, and that's what's feeding this. So the only reason I wouldn't build on that planet is because I need the water and the oil to do all kinds of stuff. I'm just trying to figure out. Oh, yeah, we're gonna make another one of those. I need to increase my production on that. Actually, could just do that now that because it uses one of these anyways. So why not? I have some CPUs right over here and in my bag already. So building one of these things should be relatively easy because I already have everything ready to go. That'll double my production. So let's just do that and put in one of those instead. Okay, that's doing 15 a minute. Still not sure that's going to be. You're right, it is a roller coaster simulator. There was once I was building over here and I was going to build a spiral out of a place, like going up and then going where I need it, because you could do like a circular spiral going up if you have to. Okay, so with that going, that doubles my output, and that should get me to where number 2 is working full time. But that's still not going to be enough for this to work full time. So that means I need to make another blue one. And I also need to reorganize this then. So what we're going to do is do this, that, take that back. Take this, give me all of that. Take that back. Give me that. And then we'll have do perfect, just like that. Yep, do that and do that. Nope, that's not going to work. Not if I want to scale it. I have to have this one on the outside. This one needs to be on the inside. And then this one will be on the outside. So now this basically is now quadrupling the production I had initially. There we go. And this will allow me to scale it a little bit. I could double even this, having one there and one there probably. I'd have to do some weird belt stuff. And if I had to, maybe put it over here and flip this thing around and come that way. Something, probably a splitter there and a splitter here. Maybe something like that. Alright. Now that should get my yellow power running. What are you complaining about? What do you need? Yeah, it's yellow. We're still just fighting the yellow. You're going to start getting built up now. So these two should now run at full time. And once this one gets up to 20, which it will, because it's increasing, it'll start filling this one. And then I'll be at full capacity. Let's see. Mazel says, you have a shortcut for copy pasting Ant with. So yeah, but the problem is those two keys require me to move my hand from the mouse back down to the keyboard. Because I might kind of try to use my left hand to try to use those two keys. Right, they're just too far over. I'd have to move my hand a whole 5 inches. I don't want to do that. It's 5 inches. In Factorio, there is a you could like press. I think it was like shift right click, and then you could click on a whole bunch of ones, and it'd copy the recipe into it or something like that. There is a shortcut for doing that in Factorio. I've tried to do that. It doesn't appear to be in the game. There it is. Third one kicked in, and now it's at full capacity because it's building up also. So I am officially at 100% capacity with my yellow. But what is my major malfunction now? Why aren't you... There goes my railgun. Lack of matrix. You should start producing more. I don't have a power problem. I got plenty of power. I'm building everything I need. It's acting like my yellow's being slow. Why is it going backwards? Okay, we gotta figure that out. What's going on? Okay, so these go at 7.5 a minute, 10 a minute. Okay. Am I building up here? I am. So, blue doesn't need this third one. Oh boy, that is... Do I want to do that? Because I don't... It's the yellow that's holding me back. And I... Okay. So I can clearly support another one of these. So let's just make one really quick. Where's my class? Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to add a fourth one right here. So generally speaking, when you look at the recipes, the red and blues are almost equal, or the see, they're all equal. And most ones are like that, where they're equal. And that's all fine and dandy, but the problem is these produce at, well, that's not a good example, 20 a minute, 10 a minute, which means you need twice as many red as blue, and which means I now need essentially 3 of these to equal 1 blue, which means I need 6 yellow, right? 6 yellow to equal the output of the blues. And originally I was thinking, well, maybe I just stack multiple colors in a stack, but you can't. So that's not going to work. So for the moment, we'll just do this. Place another one there. And there, it's already going. So that should be enough to keep it going. Is that enough? It's not going to be. Like I said, I'm going to need 6. Well, nope. Almost. A slight delay. If my calculation's right, because 6 of these, so 4 is... No, that's fine. Is it a power problem? Oh, I'm dumb. Okay, so this is 20 minute. So if I'm doing 2 blues, I need 4 reds. And then that's 15, 30, 45. I need 5. I need 5. I need one more. I don't know if I can stack another one this high. But technically, if I'm doing 2, I would need 5 to equal the 40 output of these 2. Even though I have a third one. Can I stick it? I can. That's probably killing my power though. Actually, not doing too bad. That's a little surprising. I mean, I'm right on the border there. I have enough battery power to fill in the gap. Okay, this is going to take it a while to build up and to flow into the next one. What I could do is just build some to prime it in a way. Yeah, you mean as far as the blues? Correct. The demand for this is only asking for, actually too, this never gets used. It just never, I have 10 in it all ready to go, and these don't pull enough blues to even need this one to go. So that'll produce that. Now, this should run full time. Ugh. A little bit of a blip there. So part of that is because I think that little bit of blip is because I'm at nighttime and I'm not quite 100% power. What was that? Did you see that? Oh, that was one of my ships that took off and was going past the horizon. One of these guys over here. And so this right here is automatically going to increase my power production by 8.33%. Why is it 8.33%? Because it gives 150 seconds. In solar sails, is that. So 150 divided by 1800 is 8.333333. So now that means I'm 182, and these will start building up more. So I should get another, I should maybe reach about 200 or so, I estimate, which will directly increase my percentage of power. Okay, so the next project is to do the thing I was talking about earlier. I need to make these at each one of the quadrants around the equator, so I can capture all of the power. Okay, I got a whole bunch of those, and I can produce those easy enough. Okay. What was the other thing I needed? Oh, there's some glass. And some of those. Oh, I do got some more research stuff, and I completely forgot about them right there. Awesome. A whole bunch of circuits. What am I doing with my life? And these. Good Lord. Let's just stack that up too. And that. Okay, and there's some splitters. Yeah, so I was going to demonstrate this. So I have experimented with these, and basically you can input and output at any one you want to, basically. And this one seems like it'd be super useful, and it could be, and I was going to use it somewhere in this mess over here, but it never ended up fitting quite right, so I didn't use it. For permanent coverage, yes. Basically, I need to, can I do that now? I keep getting distracted. It's really a problem for me. It's the green things. I don't have enough copper or that to make these, basically. So what we'll do is we'll steal a few rings, which are right here. Give me some metal there. And copper here. And there we go. That'll give me, I'll just get a quick 100 of those. That's good enough. Now I should be able to make this. I lied. What is my major malfunction? These things. That's easy enough to solve. I have a lot of it. But now I have a storage problem. No, I don't. Power. There we go. Problem solved. Now can I make it? No. Still have a shortage of some sort. Okay. Still need more of these rings. More of these engines, which need more of those. Okay. Do have these here. These here. And some of these things I should just output to a box. In fact, I do use these a lot. I always need these for engines and everything else, so I might as well be storing them. So when I do a manual build, I'm not waiting forever. There we go. That's fine. And so I don't suck it all up, we'll just do, let's see, stacks of, I think that'll do. Yeah, that'll be fine. I know what the I don't know what the stack size limit is for these. And the machine is 20, it's not very useful. Alright, now do that, and then we'll just start it over. Still don't have enough because I'm missing engines, which need more of those things. It is a never-ending story, and iron. I'm going to need to automate that soon, but I should probably try to reduce this a little bit. Okay. Oops, give me the back. Nope, we're fine. Where we at? Almost done. That gives me, I need 20 of them, so I just need 5 more. There we go. Let's go find the position it's going to go out. In fact, I should move the other one while I'm at it. Because it's really, really close to the equator, but not quite. I almost had it, and then I goobered it. Because the actual equator is here. So let's go ahead and pull it off now. It's fine. There. Perfectly on the equator. And now I can make sure that it's all nice and aligned. Watch your starting longitude. Do you mean... Are you talking about my measurements down here? Not my measurements, my, I guess, GPS. It is the equator. 0, 0, so I'm on 0, 0. For sure. Okay, I see what you're saying. So yeah, this is 90 degrees right here. So I see what you're saying. So make sure the next spot is actually 90 degrees also. So it'll be, in this case, 0. I gotta watch my power. Oh, I'm gonna have a... It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Give me this. There we go. I don't want to... Actually, hang on. Give me the fuel things. I don't have any hydrogen. Okay, so for now we'll just use that. That's fine. So that's 20 degrees. There it is. It's gonna be right there. So yeah. So now I'm at essentially 0, 0. Perfect. Need foundation. Oh, are you freaking kidding me? Can I make that here? I can. All right. Hey Randall, glad to see you back. Yeah. So why'd you do it at the North Pole? So it can always launch? Is that the idea? Is that you'll always have an angle to the sun? Yeah. I did think about the same. But yeah, I ended up not doing that, so that's that. Alright, so we're gonna do this. I don't know how big it needs to be. Is it big enough? It is, sort of, maybe. We're good. Okay, so now I need some more of these things. Did you guys notice your robot glows now? Isn't that cool? Too bad you can't like post a screenshot. I'm curious how you set it up on the pole, because I kind of like to see that, because it's not a bad idea. But even at the pole, there should be, I don't know. See the problem? Okay, this is something I was trying to describe to somebody before. As you get closer to the pole, your size of stuff gets closer and closer. Like I did a little experiment. You were here when I did it on the other planet, where I built a line of these up. And as the line got up, these started getting closer and closer and closer to each other. And you're going to end up with the same exact problem with the guns. I mean, I guess you could just place them wherever you want to. And it looks like right here becomes a circle. It doesn't go any farther anyways. There's a lot of water up here. I really hope they make the poles icy at some point. That would be neat. Which reminds me, I need to start my next research. So that increases that. Could do that. I'd give it even more life. But it won't be quite 833 seconds. It'll be, or 8%. It'll be like 7.5%, because it's the same exact amount. This would effectively increase my power by 10%. There's a lens down here too, right here, which would help a lot. But I need to get this and that. And right now that just kind of gets in my way. This might be super useful. I actually really want that. But I think this might be more useful than anything. So we're going to do this. And the reason is because I'm producing 31 megawatts of power on the other planet that's not doing anything. So why not try to get the power over here? Since evidently I'm staying here for some silly freaking reason. Alright, so we want to go this way, I believe. Seriously? That's gonna be. That's fine. We're gonna build a land bridge. Yes. Well, there was this neat thing. If you just held your mouse button down while you're walking, it would automatically place them in there right when they need it at the correct spacing. But yeah, I know what you're talking about. Right, so. Wow, look how much soil that consumes for me to push this up. How much do I want to do this? Not very. How much crap do I have inside me? I'm fine. In the name of, I mean, I've talked about making this planet concrete anyways, so why not, right? Maybe not the whole thing. We'll just kind of figure out how far I need this to be first. This is where the, actually, is that right? Yes. This is where the satellite things would work. Have a whole bunch of satellites going around, doing the power transmission. And that's what this is. This is going to do, nope, my bad. That's not that. This will be the next thing down there, I guess. This will make it way easier to do that kind of stuff. Oh, no, nope. See what it requires? The bottom right thing. I don't have that research either. That particular piece of equipment is actually made is used to make the Dyson Sphere itself. And they shouldn't call it a Dyson Sphere. It's kind of misleading because it's not a Dyson Sphere. I'll explain that in a minute. Okay, so actually not do that. Let's do this. This is not a Dyson Sphere, for one. This is just the swarm that I have going, which I'm up to 167. So it's building back up. This is the Dyson Sphere. So you got two different things going on here. Your Dyson swarm, which are these, and you can make multiple orbits of these. Although, why? How do I? We're gonna do this just to show you. I could make this orbit way out here if I wanted to, but why would I ever want to do that? I don't know if there's a benefit from making it way out there or changing its angle. I just, or that. I don't see any point to any of this. So I made mine as close to the sun as possible, because the closer you are to the sun, the more powerful it is. At least that's the way it works with planets. So that's that. As far as these are concerned, you'll notice that I have a bunch of green crap here. These are the foundations, more of an experiment than anything. Artistic license, right? Basically. So I have two layers here that I've experimented, that I use to teach myself what's going on here. So you can lay your pieces, and essentially that square item that I showed you that I said I don't have unlocked yet, you build rings, and you build one ring on top of another ring. In fact, if you look at one of the graphics of the game, it shows a layer of rings, not a sphere. This ball would be an actual Dyson sphere. But what you end up building is multiple layers of rings. And they can't be the same distance. So eventually, I think you'd start off with a small ring, and then you would build another ring, and then another ring, and then another ring. Because as you can see, your rings can't overlap each other at the same radius. Otherwise, since these orbit the sun, your ring would end up colliding with each other, basically. So, now, yeah, so that's basically, you're just going to have multiple rings, and I think by the time you're done with this, you're going to have so many rings, you're going to be way out here anyways, and your planets can be inside the ring. But it's a little bit more complicated than even that. So this is the research tree for all that stuff. This is what you need to build it, right? The components. But none of this, you can't do anything with this until you have that, which requires purple. So this is way later than I am even now. I don't have purple unlocked. I'm not even thinking about unlocking purple right now. That's just, it's not a thing. I don't have, and you can see the blue CPUs, I don't have that. Blue CPUs again, and the green things, I don't have those. So there's even more things that have to be unlocked just to even be able to, even if I unlocked this, I wouldn't be able to make any of it. So these ships are what carry your components to the Dyson Sphere. And then this, I don't understand this yet. It says 15 degrees. Latitude limit. So maybe you can only, I don't know what this does. I don't understand this. Yeah, so I'm not sure what's going on here. I don't think you need it to build it, but you need this. You have to have this to do a Dyson Sphere. Your gas exploitation is this. All you gotta do is build that. I can build it right now. Well, after I unlocked it, of course. And that'll get you your, in my case, because as we've been learning from talking to each other, here's my ships taking off. This produces hydrogen and deuterium. So you're supposed to be able to deploy around your gas giant. Now, everything, it seems, what we're learning is that everybody starts off with a different system. It's all procedural. Now, I don't know if everybody starts off with the moon orbiting a gas giant or not, but I have learned that the other planets are all different. Like, there's people I've talked to in this channel. I think, Randall, aren't you one of them? Has a lava planet? I believe it was you that said you had a lava planet before. That has like really low wind and stuff. So, yeah. I got seriously. So I'll do this a lot. You'll notice in my videos that I just kind of get derailed. Started as a moon around a gas giant too. Okay, that would make more sense. I'm surprised the planet we started on aren't, the systems we started on aren't the same. Just because, like in your scenario, or Randall's scenario, I believe, like some players have said they have titanium and silicon on the same planet. Like, that's a huge deal. And if you could get titanium on your starter planet, or at least titanium and oil on a starter planet, or on another planet, that'd be great. Yeah, that's what I gather too from talking to other players. Alright, so that's that. Oh, really? Ice planets, those must be pretty cool. I mean, I do like the one desert planet I have. It's nice and flat, and I have a giant freaking wind farm on it, producing somewhere in the neighborhoods of 20 megawatts of power just from wind. Because the planet has a bonus to wind, a huge bonus to wind. That means your outer icy planets, I bet you they have really crappy sun then, huh? Yeah, so that's not super awesome. But the question is, okay, so you have that, but do you have oil and water? And can you turn ice into water? But because I'm wondering what you're going to use for power then. If you don't have a decent power source, you're kind of screwed. Guess we'll just go there. All right. We now have one quadrant. It's kind of cool. The little red lights go off in the distance. Do I have another one ready to go? I do not. Not even close. I have the same problem I did before. There goes the ship right there. It's really neat that you can actually see the ships on the platform. That's cool. And luckily, I was smart enough to start doing this. Blink. Blink. And blink. Actually, I wish you could slow this down, say go slower. Because what it's going to do is it's going to destroy my ability to create blue power or blue research. You can already see it's affecting it right there. So what we'll do is, for now, do that. Let some of that research build up a little bit. Why isn't my yellow doing anything? Because I have plenty of yellow. So my yellow is, in this scenario, this recipe isn't equal. So I need very little yellow, which is sort of cool. Yeah, the swarm is pretty cool. The fact that I can see it actually go, and not only that, now it's nighttime, or daytime, nighttime. When you fly past the sun, if you ever do that, fly past your swarm. You can actually fly up to the individual solar cells and see them. They're not just bright spots in the sky, they're actually physically there. And I think that is a really neat detail. Alright, so we need to make another one of those. Which I'm still having problems getting these because I need lots of that. Okay. That is becoming something of a pain in my butt. So we're going to do something really quick here. Give me this. Give me some storage. There. Make me some... Nope, we're just going to leave that go. That's fine. If it starts affecting my ability to produce, we'll deal with that. But since I can only make a stack of 20 of these at a time, I keep having to make too many of those. Because these need those. I have lots of those now, so that's good. We need more gears, more of those, and then more iron. It's like a never-ending thing. Yeah, so that's what I thought too. I was like, I mean, as a game, if I was a game developer, that's what I would do. They're. Oh, I can't move. What's going on? Oh, that was weirdness. I assumed. I think my keyboard is now up. Are you done? Are you done being dumb? Alright. So, I assume that the solar cells would just be pixels in the sky, you know? But they're not. Like some of the stars are. Like some of the stars are actually there. Some of them aren't. Well, of course, the first one I click on is there. But like this one, it's just a dot. That is so cool. Be able to see that. And there comes the ship. That would have made a really good screenshot if I was ready for it. Here, hang on. Can I get some screenshots of that landing? There we go. I'm always looking for those thumbnail shots. Okay, so that gives us a few. Are we still screwed? We're still screwed. Because I'm missing these. Oh, I'm not producing enough of those. I used to have 2 of these making things, but I don't have them now. Awesome. Alright, so it just means I need a bunch more iron. Oh, I need actual iron. Are you keeping up with what you need? You're not. You're being slow all of a sudden. Why are you being slow? Oh, my output's completely died. Not a power problem. You're just not getting the supplies you need here, which means you're not producing enough. Why aren't you producing enough? It's not because you're being slow supplied, it's just because you're slow. So let's fix that problem. Okay, that'll help. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Perfect. We are now producing exactly what we need. Alright, back on track now that I went and got distracted again, because that's what I do. Still having ring issues. That was my original problem. Good job, Jeremy. Alright, so we're going to do this. Actually, what I should do is do this. And one of these. Set that up here. And output to a box. That is also not going to work. Alright, so now I have an iron shortage. Let's figure that out. Okay, now we're fine. For now. The problem we have here is this is now outputting faster than the input. I do believe I'm going to allow that and eventually just delete this box and have a direct output. I only had the buffer there in the beginning because I thought I needed it, but I really don't. Didn't have to add what earlier? Mazel? Mazel, I guess? Yeah? Is that how you pronounce it? I feel embarrassed torturing people's names. I have a really complicated last name. My last name's German, so it's all super weird. Alright, so now, can we make this? We can. Alright. Problem solved. Let's make some of those too, because I'll need them. Now we're going to go this way. Let's go find my middle point right there. Are you freaking kidding me? Why is there so much ocean on the equator? It's a giant conspiracy. And of course I'm too far. you guys noticed when you sometimes you click, it just doesn't register that you clicked it? Yeah, so I now have 3 ring smelters because the first 2 are barely beat the demand of the blue power, and then I have 1 for my personal use. Alright, so see, it just did it right there. I think it's because I start moving my mouse before I click. It doesn't know what to do with that. Okay. So at 180 right there, that's where our target is. Let's build that. Will it let me do it? No. Of course not. Because that would be simple. There we go. Perfect. Okay. Finish this piece of it. All right. Now I'm producing or collecting, I guess. That's quite a bit. I mean, not as efficient as I would like it. Now, what I'm not sure of is if I get these all around, does this climb up? Because your efficiency goes up the more this happens. I'm not sure why, but if I go to some of the, where's the sun right now? Did I lose it? Oh, it's over here. Wow, that is really far away. See, that's going down. And then the efficiency is also going down. I wish you could bring up your solar or all your power. Oh, look, you can. I just now noticed that tab. That's brand new to me. I've only ever seen this, and I was like, why is there no freaking numbers for power? But there's power. So real-time battery data. That's cool. Hey, Devious. So what did... Oh, cool. That's okay. So we got this. This tells me the solar cell consumption, production, consumption. That's a little weird. Oh, this is... If I'm reading this right, I'm producing 3.3 a minute, but I'm firing 7.4 a minute, which means I'm now firing more than I have. Although if I had to guess, this blank area is when we're on the other side of the planet. And same deal with these. Here I'm full, and then I'd start producing once he starts firing, basically. So I'm now producing 47.5 megawatts. Is that in the entire? It's in the entire system. Because I have 30 megawatts or so on the other planet. Interesting. So what I was looking for, the numbers. Hey, the numbers I was looking for was how much power is coming from the solar cells, specifically just the solar cells. Because what I want to see is here comes the strength 100, and then this will start climbing. I've watched this once, and right now this one is pulling out, which means the one over there will start going dark after a while, and then this one will pull up. So maybe having these at the poles is better. I'm not really sure about that. So, but this will climb up, which increases my efficiency. I've seen that get pretty far up there too. But I need to get that research. So after this, am I doing okay? Am I getting? It's just being super slow. Okay. No, we actually want this. We need this to make it better, but there is one other research we can do somewhere that increases the efficiency of that. That's the artificial star stuff. We don't care about that. Oh, there's another altitude change thing. Oh, that's that one. Never mind. It must be here. There it is. Sort of. That would increase the ray, which would essentially give you 10% more power. So if that does that, just keep climbing up this tree, I guess. That'd give me 30% more power there. And more time. Alright. Great. All my ships are parked because all my titanium's capped out because I don't need any more yellow power because all my yellow power is capped out. So they're all parked on their little platform. I was wondering if I was gonna have to have like max out my ship count, but you really don't. I mean, I have 10,000 in storage. I don't need more ships right now. And this is almost done. In fact, after this, I really think this will be useful. Yeah, we'll do that next. That'll help me deal with the whole pole situation. I'm not sure if they have the same like range or something. We'll see how that works. I'm going to have to remedy my fuel problem right now. So if you don't notice, I'm producing very little hydrogen. I have a buffer, so I'm okay. But my hydrogen line is broken because I'm not producing anything because my fuel is completely full. So I could start using it again for fuel. Can I use... Will it do that? No, it's only going to use that. Okay. And the other option is to build another tank, which I think I'm just going to do. Can I put this over the top and then is it automatically like part of the system? It is. Look at it go. Perfect. Now they're turning on because now we're draining the stupid fuel system. Alright. That problem's resolved for now until the next one happens. Let's go one more of those things, I think. One more of these I need. And as always, I have this problem to deal with. But I have, let's go like that. Actually, I don't need those. You can stay there. I need the gears, or no, the rings. Give me that and those. Always got to be complicated. 80 of those. Don't have enough iron plates. So what did I just research? That. Okay. I can build this. In fact, I can build it now. Let's put that on the list. I believe it needs 40 of those, and I have them in here. Wasn't I producing those somewhere? I've lost my production chain. Looks like I'm not. Awesome. Alright, so I'm going to make a whole bunch of... Actually, it's fine. It's freaking out about these. Got nano. Probably need copper. Which means I also need more metal. So, copper. Now, do I have to have... I bet you have to have 2 of these. Can not only store the surplus electricity energy in the power grid into an empty accumulator to make a full accumulator. That's a weird way of saying that. It can also release the electric energy stored in the full accumulator. Energy exchanger. Power conversion facility. Well, I don't need this to store power in a battery. I have batteries right there. They're not being very good right now because I'm having power issues. But wow, I really am having some power issues. What's going on? Something happened that drained a whole bunch of stuff. Oh, I started that new research. That's why. Okay. To another exchanger. That's what I thought too, but it just reads funny. If we look at the description of it, it says interstellar, but when you look at the thing, it doesn't say anything about interstellar anything. It doesn't say from one planet to another in the description. The only indication we have that it goes interstellar is here. Just this title. From one planet to another. Realize the transportation of electricity between planets. They need to work on their descriptions. Because this doesn't say crap. This does. The surplus electric energy in the grid can be made into a full accumulator, transported to another planet, then released through the energy exchanger. It seems to imply that you need a full accumulator. Like, you know, you can only transport an accumulator's worth at a time. Well, I can make this now, and I could probably make this. Let's make this first. Make this second. I need I-beams, which I have right here. Actually, I have them in storage too, I think. Let's go place the last one of these. Oh, I'm having power problems. I just now noticed. Big giant sign down here telling me that I'm having problems. I just ignored it. Actually, didn't I pull out a bunch of this? I did. Because I was going to make these. But now I get to be super slow because you can't change the direction. Like, I can't drag this in front of the queue. I hope they put that in sometime soon. That'd be super cool. But when you start walking there, super slow. I'll use that for now. It's fine. That is super slow. I might need to make these things. I haven't built them yet because I didn't want to deal with these, but that's not that big of a deal. I have a facility that makes these already, so that might be more useful right now instead of trying to wait for this crap to charge up. Where's my... It's over here somewhere. There it is, way over there. There, so can I make that now too? that. It could be this. Okay. I'll just place this down, I guess, by the research. It's easy to find. But just going to drain power like crazy. Yep. Having major power problems still. I need to remedy that. That needs to be a focus. Well, that's what I'm doing. That's what this crap's for. Not that crap. This crap? Nope. How about this crap? Nope, not that crap. One of the craps. Where is it at? Did I make it? I did make it. Right here. Okay. And I think I need another one. So actually, we're going to go put this over here. And put this thing.
You have built a powerful energy exchanger and can use it to quickly fill the accumulator with the surplus electricity in the grid. You can also release the electric energy stored in the full accumulator with the same speed. With a stable logistics guarantee, it can continuously supply the grid with power. You built a wireless power tower, which is suitable with long-distance power transmission caused by its longer connection distance. What's exciting is that it can also charge backup by using electricity from the grid.
Idle discharge charge. You want that? Ooh, look at that. That's screenshot worthy because that's a new thing you don't see very often yet. And it does stuff. What is it doing? Oh, I wanted to get a screenshot with the blue crap. Come on, give me the blue thing. Do I need to open and close you again? Discharge, idle, charge. Accumulator. There it is. Oh, mother. I want the screenshot. That's going to be my thumbnail for this episode. Nope. Come on. The things I do for a thumbnail. Oh. I lost my button. 1, 2, and 3. There we go. 12. Nope. Come on. Nope, nope. Did I get it? Maybe? So basically, it's the excess power hits it. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. Boom! I should do that real quick, right? Yeah, that's what I thought. There we go. That got me my screenshot. That'll probably look cool at night, too. Okay, so this receive power. That's what it is! The blue... my biggest video right now is approaching 600 views. And I guarantee you it's because I caught this laser shooting with the blue thing coming out the barrel. It's super pretty. Alright. Sorry about that. Let's fix the power problem real quick too before I forget. This thing here. There. Guess I need it. And then I have this ready to go. And I wanted to create one more of these beams and 8 more of those. I can only do 3 because I need crap. Of course I need crap. Ow. Just judge that. And now I'm out of metal. Awesome. And stone. See, 127, isn't it? Is it 120? Wait, no. I'm trying to remember my angles. There it is. So, oh, I see, just 90. Gotcha. Going the wrong direction. Let's put this down. Am I just dumb right now? What am I doing? There we go. Perfect. Done. Alright. I'm circumnavigated the globe. There's a ship landing right there. Do you see that? We're down in the tunnel. There it goes. That is so awesome. Alright, so the next thing I need to do is increase the solar sail production. Not in production, but I need to make more guns. Well, correction. I need to make another one of these and put it on the planet, which means I just need some of these. Actually, I have some in storage already. I do not. Okay. Now I should be able to just make this. Blink, done. So, if I do this right, now, do I need to put one of those in here? See, it's. What does this mean? Okay, can I just make a battery real quick? Of course I can't, but I happen to know I have a bunch of those. So, start making these stupid things. Which I can get from ropes, right? Here. This is getting used up, which means I'm gonna have a production problem here soon. Because it's using for my red power and to produce yellow power. So it's gonna be a problem soon. And I do have a full scale yellow going on. That's kind of cool. And then the greens, I believe I had some in storage right there. Now, theory, I gotta make 6 of those, but I can't make 6 of those because why? Got plenty of those gears. So while that's building, and these are already empty, I'm just gonna tear one of these down. I want to see what it does inside here, because I think you put it inside here, right? It seems to look like you just put it in there. No. Yes. I mean, I don't know why I would want to do that. The power disappeared. You see that? I need to... Yeah, that's what I get too. But you can't pick up a full one. At least not that I'm aware of. Is it charging it from this network? Well, let's just see. This is an experiment for everybody. That's what I'm here for, to try to figure out these weird things. It's charging pretty fast. I'm charging, so that's both accumulators. In fact, if we look at it really closely, I can click on that and it does that. That's right. Okay, whatever. That's at 50%. This is not 50%. So these are not equal. I don't know what that means. Put the empty one back. I don't have the empty one. You mean back in here? So no, these aren't. This has nothing to do with the sun. That's what this is for over there. And you can see it's doing its thing. Right? So I have 4 of these around the planet. And you can see it's doing its thing. Just fine. Getting almost 600 kilowatts. Oh, it's 500. But, so it's full. I don't know what that means. This is now almost full. And what we're going to do is try to pick this up and put it in there. Because I have another one to build, right? Here, there, here. And this is meant for transportation stuff, so not that I have any idea what that means. Okay, so it's almost full. Net 90 megajoules and full. Alright. Now, you can't pick it up, right? One accumulator full. Look at that. So you can go and carry batteries around. Okay. I don't like this. This seems to require a little bit too much manual labor, doesn't it? And why would you want your power to go into a full one? That's kind of backwards too. It changed. Look, 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 look. It changed. Oh boy, look at that thing go. Let's not do that. Okay, this is an empty one. Let's put the empty one in there. I lost it. Where is it? There it is. That's the empty one. Why did it put 2? I didn't put 2 in there. Can you stick it in the robot? As well, no, I don't believe so. Okay, so it looks like it's taking the empty ones, filling it up, and sticking it in the full slot. The problem with that... I love the animation. That is super neat. And then discharge puts it back into the system. You can see giant discharge going into the system right now. Charge, stop. Okay, so I'll take the empty one and then charge it back up. So how is this any different from just having a bunch of batteries all over the place? Try to output it with a sorter. Okay, sure. Let me fill it up, and we'll try to put it on a belt first. I mean, there is holes here. It's possible, maybe. Okay. You. Well, look at that. We learned something together. Here's your batteries. Yeah, that's what it looks like. As a way to get a system up and going. I think it's seriously overkill, though. And there's no way to automate, like, this just seems like a lot of work. Aren't we? So here's the trick. Let's see if we can do this. This should be super funny. Can I go like this, and go like this, and then go right back into it, into a giant circle? Oh my god, you can. So, and does it show up inside when I loop it? Huh. So it looks like this thing is holding 45 megawatts, and each battery holds 90 megawatts. No, hang on. That's how much it can discharge at once. Like, so its rate. It doesn't tell me how much this is, but okay. Well, I don't know that I like this as far as like functionality wise goes. I can't see a valid use for this other than setting up a brand new planet, like, and just having a bunch of power ready to go, you know. You can set your off-world one to discharge and bring power back in here in a discharge one. You know, you're not wrong, actually, because I could ship that. Wait. By the way, these are the special rare things, and I haven't discovered any of these yet. They're made for simpler recipes and stuff. Anyways, I don't see a battery here to, like, if I wanted to use the transport system, yep, there it is. You can do it right here. You can ship them back and forth. So I can set up a whole system that basically takes batteries, loads it, ships it from one planet to the other, unloads it, puts it in the system, takes the empty battery back, puts it in the tower, ships it back to the planet. That's pretty neat. That's a lot better than what I thought was going on. But if that's the case, this is a terrible place to have this, so let's fix that. Because again, I've got a giant system over there. I mean, I might as well use that power somehow. Buttons. Give me that. Alright. So okay, we're going to do a little test here. We're going to do a small little loop again. Put these in there. Okay, that'll go around. Now, I discovered with this, you can click here and change the filter to what slot, like I'm having number ones. So there's 5 slots on this. So there's 5 exit points here. And I can say what is filtered on what slot. So I'm wondering if you can tell it to only output, because we want one input to be full batteries and another output to be the empty batteries after they're used, right? Right. But the problem is I don't see a way to what happens if I do this? Will it grab the batteries and then discharge them and then put the empty ones? It did. It put the empty ones, it took all the power, it put the empty ones back on the belt. Now it's pulling up the empty ones from the belt and is putting the... Okay, so on the other planet you'll charge, you'll feed it empty batteries, it'll pull up the empty batteries and put full batteries back on the belt. Perfect, okay. Right, exactly. Okay. Because I have a ton of power on the other planet that would be super useful on this planet. So let's go set that up, I guess. I didn't actually think about doing that right now, but we're going to go ahead and do it. That was not supposed to be the focus of this video. I'm going to take another screenshot with the pretty blue, because everybody likes pretty blue. There we go. I'm going to grab all the stuff and things. Leave that for now. Yep. Have everything else on me I need then? Power? No. We have power problems. Again. It's like a never-ending freaking problem. Give me that. Give me those. I'm out of hydrogen. That's a first. I think this is filling back up now. Yeah, it's filling back up. Cool. Well, now we know how to ship power back and forth. What I was hoping for when I saw those, say it with me, everybody. I wanted to see big electrical beams go across the system from one planet to another. That's what I wanted to see. Feels so ripped off right now. So not fair. Okay, so that'll give me enough fuel. I'll keep these in standby just in case. Give me those. There's the full thing. There's that thing. Anything else? We're good. Okay, so that does that. There was another thing I wanted to make. Well, I guess I can continue this. So we'll do that. Start my research back up. Okay, so we're gonna do this, go to 200, Last time I went to 500 and overshot the planet by nearly at 1.5 AU past the planet. So trying to slingshot past the sun. I want to see if there's a way to make that work, doing slingshot. Because the physics seem to be in place. You can still see that's weird. I was trying to go to the planet I'm closest to. So here. No. What's the key to look at the... Ah, shoot. A, B, C, no. D, no. E, no. F, no. G, no. H, no. I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y. There it is, Y. Go figure. So I'm at 182. This is my standard operational period. This should climb up with the increased lifetime now that I have. We'll see. So I'd wondered about that. Tab. Oh, it does. Okay. Well, now I don't have to do stuff the hard way. By having to remember the alphabet. So where did you see? Hey Matt, how did you see that you've used 5.2 terajoules? That's a lot. I'm assuming it's here. Total energy consumption, like lifetime? Okay. So I'm only at 785 gigajoules, is what I assume that means. Well, my generation capacity is up to 50.4, which I gotta be careful. I don't want to actually crash into the sun. So pay attention to this. I'm going to fly through the actual solar sails. I was mentioning this earlier. These are actually here. These are not little dots in the sky. They're going to be hard to see, but they're there. See them right there? They're there. That's the solar sails. Boom. Almost ran into one. I have gained some speed, but now I'm slowing down since I'm now past the sun. Which, I don't know. I'd like to slingshot around the sun if that would be possible to make your, especially when you have to go to the other side of it to get where you're going. So we know how to transfer power and materials now from one planet to another. I was hoping for a big giant beam of electricity shooting across the system, but that's not a thing. Oh. Can't have everything, I guess. And this will be done in, make up your mind, 12 minutes. So for this to work, you would need the equal amount of batteries actually deployed on the other side. So I have 3 movable batteries, but I would need 3 deployed batteries. But what happens if... Yeah, I see a problem with that. That's one of the coolest things in the game. Alright. So the problem I see with the power moving system is so the system, in this case it's charge, but if it was discharge, would it discharge even if there was no need for the power? Would it just go into the ether basically and just disappear? Would you just waste the power? And as a quick test, I guess, let's put it into discharge and see what happens. Does it just go away? How do I select just? Whoop, that's not what I wanted. Give me the back. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Give me just one. Just one. How do you select just one, guys? I know there's a way. It's not shift, it's not control. Alright. Okay, so it's not connected to a power network here yet. So let's just see what happens if we connect it now. Does it just drain? No, it doesn't. So you don't have to, I could just leave these here, and over time, as it drains one, it would push out an empty cell, get shipped back to this planet, fill it back and ship it back. So you don't have to actually have deployed batteries for this to work. That's really interesting. Okay, well, we want to charge, so that's kind of the point of this exercise. Wow, that's charged super fast, but I'm producing an enormous amount of power compared to my other planet. 30 megawatts. It's a lot of wind. And of course I have my coal generator way over there. Okay, so this will take full batteries. I want remote demand. No, remote supply. That's fine. And then I want these to be remote demand. Excuse me. Go back. Remote demand. So supply these remotely and demand these empty ones. Okay, now change this to 3. Perfect. Okay, that'll fix that. And I guess max 100. There's no way I can make that just 1. What if I don't want to wait for 100 of them? That might take a minute. Although, like in the future, having basically not even bothering to have power generation on planets, just have one planet dedicated to nothing but power. You know, then this would make sense to have hundreds of batteries flying around the system. But that's doable. Okay. So that piece is set up. Do I want to grab anything on here? No, I don't. Although I guess I want the batteries back. Yeah, might as well just get the batteries back. Can I grab them? Of course not. Alright. Let's change this really quick. Stop. Give me this. Nope, nope. I'm trying to change the filter. There we go. Alright, let's do it. Gimme. 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 There we go. Then change this. Stop. Stop. That is not. There we go. Okay. So now our power's set up the way we need it to be. Yeah, exactly. Because I believe Mazel says he has a. Was that you? Had a couple ice planets out in the middle of nowhere that had less than 100% wind and sun, like remote edge ice planets. Give some speed. That's good enough. And by the time I get back, the power generation or the satellite electrical poles basically will be done. Um, 5.2 terajoules. That is an absolute ton of power, Matt. What are you building? At least you got titanium and silicon on one planet. Yeah, so the planet I just left has one vein, just one, of coal. So eventually that'll run out, and then my only power source will basically be wind. I'll have the entirety of the planet covered in wind. So the gravity's pulling me in. But you slow down a lot, so I don't know if slingshotting off the sun is quite as useful as I was hoping it would be. Our research pause, we have some issues with power. I did speed up, nearly doubled my speed doing that. Yep, something's wrong with the power. We're completely dead. Is that a power problem or a supply problem? Hey Matt, are you still there? I'm just curious, you have, because if your total power utilization is that much, megajoules. I mean, you're using, if that's correct, you've used, if my math is right, 1,000 times more power than I have. And I'm just curious if you, by this point, have actually left the system or not. So now I'm having that snowball problem. I can't keep up my solar cells because the gun that shoots them doesn't have the power it needs, so then it creates less and less and less power. I think I need to put I need to do the same thing with the guns. Hang on a sec. You see where it shoots? is shooting towards the bottom. And I think I know why. When I land, I'll point it out here. Because if I was to do that again, I wouldn't have it shoot there. That's stupid. Unless I was shooting from the South Pole, I guess. There you see my... So this will take the full ones. And then take this out here like that. Take it over here. What the hell? Take that over here and in. Should be good. And that'll take the empty ones, put it here, discharge it into the system. But I'm guessing it's not going to do it until I have 100 of them. So that's a production chain that has to be built. Alright, let's figure out what's going on with my research because it's broken. I'm out of something. Out of these things. What's going on? You're out of the crystals. Why are you out of crystals? I know I have some storage, so let's do that until I get that fixed. Okay, what's going on with the crystals? We're gonna have a field overflow again. You're not outputting. Why aren't you outputting? Oh, that's right. I got rid of this. Remember, I was running off this box for a long time. I was waiting for that to empty out. Okay, that's fine. Not a huge deal. Okay, so that should fix my... Yeah, we're good. As long as it's backing up, then we're good. these back there. Sort that. Sort that. Delete that. Delete that. And I guess I can do, give me this, put these in there, and deploy this thing like here. There we go. And I'm charging myself. Yay! Okay. Alright, that's almost done. I've been at 2 hours. Ladies and gentlemen, I do believe I'm going to take a break. Get some dinner, I think. So I can... The 2 hour mark is kind of the sweet spot for live streams, at least according to my data so far. Gives me a way to break it up so people can look for... Because usually people who watch these videos, they are looking for how to do something, so... where is... Don't I have the power stills? There they are. Okay. Let's do this real quick. I almost forgot about that. And there you go. Now our power should be just fine. Now you see the problem here? I do have a battery over here, so it might have been filling that. I guess that makes sense. Is it going to output the empties? Did it output the empties? Did I miss that? Yeah, I did. Right here. Please go ship those. I don't want to have to produce 97 more. I guess that'll be next video. Learning how to, or setting up a battery production chain. That's the funnest thing in the world to do. Okay. In fact, that's might be a good screenshot here too. While I'm doing this, that one right there, maybe. So you guys have any questions before I go take a break? If not, I want to say thank you for joining my stream and participating. Ask me questions. It is extremely helpful, and it's honestly why I do this, for the human interaction that the COVID scare and all the other crap going on in the world has kind of destroyed. And I like to learn new things and then pass along what I learn. So it works out, and I hope it works out for you guys. I will probably stream maybe one more time tonight, but I need to take a break, eat, and maybe watch a show or something just to get my eyes away from this screen. So again, I appreciate your time. I really mean that, and I will see you at some time later. If I can figure out how to turn off my stream. There it goes.